Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. It doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vow 100 times. Come yet again. Come, come. Recognized as perhaps the greatest mystical poet of Islam, Jalaluddin Rumi communicated something through his writing that has attracted spiritual seekers from almost every religion in the world for hundreds of years. Even in this day, Rumi was sought out by merchants and kings, devout worshippers and rebellious seekers, famous scholars and common peasants, men and women. At his funeral, Muslims, Christians, Jews, Arabs, Persians, Turks, and Romans honored him. Listened to his call for seekers of truth. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. It doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vow 100 times. Come yet again. Come, come. Rumi's love and honor for all religious traditions was not always popular in his day and often provoked criticism from the more dogmatic. A story is told that one such public challenge came from a Muslim dignitary, Konavi, who confronted Rumi before an audience. You claim to be at one with 72 religious sects, said Konavi, but the Jews cannot agree with the Christians, and the Christians cannot agree with Muslims. If they cannot agree with each other, how could you agree with them all? To this, Rumi answered, Yes, you are right. I agree with you too. All the kings were his followers. Rumi's critics could never understand why Rumi's greatest love and dedication went to what they called the tailors, the cloth sellers, and the petty shopkeepers, uncouth and uncultured ruffians. Yet, even amongst these, his dearest companions, Rumi allowed no vanity. The story is told that one day, while Rumi was in deep contemplation surrounded by his disciples, a drunkard walked in shouting and stumbling. The man staggered towards Rumi and then fell on him. To Rumi's followers, such a disgrace to their teacher was intolerable, and they rose as one to rush the ignorant fool. Rumi stopped them with his raised hand, saying, I thought this intruder was the one who was intoxicated, but now I see it is not he, but my own students who are drunk. There are thousands who believe that Rumi's presence, that is his baraka, still exists today and still teaches. If this is true, it is certainly largely due to the remarkable vitality that can be found in his writings and poetry, and a relevancy that they contain that reaches to our inner core. Rumi's poetry has captured the hearts of spiritual seekers around the world because of its depth and beauty. His verses sketch out the whole panorama of life, from human sorrow and devotion to the universal breadth of God's hidden plan. His poetry seems fathomless and endless. Rumi has also left to us another manuscript that is not so well known, the collection of his discourses given at the gatherings with his students. It is what it is, fihi ma fihi, is a record of these spiritual discussions that often followed music and dance, the reciting of sacred poems and phrases, and now the famous whirling dervish exercise that Rumi originated to enliven and bring spiritual opening to the rather somber people of Konya, Turkey in this day.